Make $1 million cash for you flatline. Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back, respect your passion. Witness to some shit that you shouldn't see. Whisper to yourself what you wouldn't be. Victim to the block where your mama moved. Now your mind state is I'ma do what I gotta do.
It's your boy Zay. We back with another podcast, Official Site Fashion, where we talk about fashion, financial literacy, and mindset. And you know on who I'm with again.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Zion back again with yet another episode. Alright, everybody, what's going on? Goddamn, my name Hassan, you know what I'm saying? But I was just trying to fix a microphone because we want to make sure that we don't got no,
No technical
you feel
difficulties.
me? We don't want this shit to
Yeah,
fuck
most
up.
definitely. Yeah, we got another young creative entrepreneur in the house. This is a repeat guest.
You know what I'm saying?
An OG guest.
I ain't new.
OG guest.
I ain't new to it.
Bryce Jochannan, visionary. How you doing today, bro?
Bro, I'm good, man. How y'all doing, man?
Man, we doing
good.
great, bro.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for having me, man, in y'all household, man. You know what I'm saying? The work, the studio and stuff, man. You know
Most definitely look a little different from last time. Like the growth.
Yeah,
That's what I want to talk
Yeah.
the growth for both of us from the last time.
Definitely.
It's been a year.
Has it?
Yeah, almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Full year.
Almost.
Man, that's
Almost
crazy.
a
That's
full year.
crazy. Well, you know, man, I'm still in the garage with it, man. That's my mindset right now. Almost from Bill Gates.
Yeah.
But no, I'm making moves in my head, bro. I'm being strategical.
Okay.
And stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Got the vision board up daily, making changes, knocking goals off. I kind of been, I don't know, I read something, bro, and it said something, it talked about setting goals all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Yeah.
And I used to be like, excuse me, I used to like set like 10 goals at a time
Yeah.
and overwhelm myself to try to achieve all 10.
Yeah.
And then you be disappointed. When you look back and you like, damn, I only got
2 goals.
like,
Yeah.
damn, like,
Let's talk
I
about it.
barely got them 2 done. You know what I'm saying? You
Sure.
be like, so I read something, it was like, slow down on the goals. If you just got one small goal, let that goal be waking up at 6 in the morning. Like, if you
sure.
achieve that goal, all right.
That's one.
Start
That's
somewhere.
one,
Like
yeah.
you can't just go
So
full
I just
speed.
been,
Just
bro, I just been
start
trying to
small.
slow myself down, bro. I've been, my mind moves so fast. I just be trying to find a way, bro.
Most definitely. Like that's what we wanted to talk about on this podcast. We wanted to theme it from one young creative entrepreneur to another. So we wanted to make it seem like and give like our insight within starting our journey. Basically, like the shit that we done been through so far, the goods, the bads, the lessons we done had to learn, the things we done done wrong. So like, first of all, I want you to like bring the people up to date on what you do and what you got going on as of right now.
Okay, so I'm definitely into the fashion game heavily. I'm a designer. That's my main occupation. I cut, sew, I embroider. You know what I'm saying? I help smaller brands achieve their goals as far as getting off the ground, understanding how the business works. I've definitely tried to step into that role as of late. I've been venturing out to helping produce more merch for brands too.
Yeah.
Small brands, you know what I'm saying, small quantities and stuff like that. But that's just what I'm in, man. Everything about the fashion right now, man. Everything about the vision.
Fashion, the vision.
That's all it is, man. Like, that's how I live.
So tell us about, how are you able to stay like just creative, like juiced up? Because this is something that you gotta bring out something new like every time, like every season, and just keep like people hype.
That's a good. I seem like lately I've been getting that question, like and I don't know, y'all got a passion, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of where it feeds from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the people that's asking me that question don't really have that passion or have found it yet.
Yeah.
And I guess I was in that spot before because I used to tell you shit. Football is my passion.
Right.
But I don't think that was true, even though I was saying that. I just didn't know what else to say. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I think having that passion and understanding what I want to achieve and what I want to do for the rest of my life, man, that shit it make it easy. Yeah, you have them times where it's like a creative block. Like,
Yeah.
I guess I get what like writers and artists they goes for me. Like it's tough to like I ain't got no fan base or nothing really like, but I had to separate myself, and I separate myself for like a year almost. Like won't like go out, won't do none of that stuff. Like, but that's just how I operate. And it'll mess me up too. So like sitting in the house, I don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? You don't see the world. You don't see no new stuff. So it's like I kind of find inspiration in the smallest stuff.
Right.
It's like whether it's like I might be watching, you know what I'm saying, old cartoons. I might be playing Tony Hawk's skateboard. You know what I'm saying? I might just be doing whatever, and it's just like that small little spark. You gotta go with it.
Yeah,
you gotta go with it.
Popularity. Genuine. You're able to curate ideas from almost nothing.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you know it's really
What you do when that car get the, as soon as you hear that first little, you know your gen ain't start, you try to tap that gas.
Yeah.
Going. Hey man, you gotta push it, bro. You got to, man.
Most definitely, bro. You said something significant. You said like you already know what you want to do with the rest of your life. Like I think that's important. Like within being an entrepreneur or creative.
I think I was a little loose with that too.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I think I was a little loose with that.
But like just having a vision of what the end goal look like though. How important do you think that is? Because like if you don't like know what you're working towards in a sense or knowing what you want out of something, you'll just end up getting it for like the wrong reasons, like just the money. We talked about that. You talked about that. You say your aunt told you, like if you're able to get up and do what you want every day, it can go without money for a while. You still good.
Yeah.
So how important is you think having that vision or the end goal in mind that doesn't just derive from having a lot of money?
I think it comes with just like definitely going through stuff before understanding what you actually want to do.
Yeah.
And then once you kind of figure that out, I guess you look back and you kind of connect those pieces to those situations and you see how they kind of correlate and you dig yourself out of it. Like, you kind of know, okay, this how my mom did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can, let me use that to my advantage. Let me tie this in with that. I might have to switch it up a little bit, do it my own way, but it's the struggle that helps feed the process for sure for me.
So I can
Like
agree with that 100%.
And it's still the struggle. You know what I'm saying? I try not to.
Resilient.
Yeah, I try to. I ain't saying I try to go back to the struggle, but I try to always keep that, like, just back there. Just keep it in me. You know what I'm saying? I never want to keep that out of me.
I think that's one of the major characteristics of a creative person. Like being able to, like I said, curate ideas from almost nothing. When you're coming from a struggling situation and you're able to learn from either your mistakes or the mistakes of other people and like, you know, curate them ideas, like figure out how to get out of it. That's what we do.
Shit, like, my fault, bro. I didn't even cut you off, bro. But man, he said something too. Convenience. He said you can't call a business like a business until you continue making money from it. So like, have it ever been a time where you hit a dry spell? You understand? Because I know that's a struggle too.
I might be in a dry spell right now. If I'm being honest with y'all boys, y'all my brothers, man. I'm probably in a little dry spell as far as my you know what I'm saying, my goals, how I feel about myself, you know what I'm saying? But this is definitely my standards. I get out of it. It's tough. It's definitely tough because you looking at it like, I know I got a bill. I got a couple bills that I have to take care of. You know what I'm saying? We all like that right now.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So it's when you ain't making no money as far as a creator, you feel like you kind of thinking in your head, don't nobody like your stuff. Don't nobody like what you putting out. And B, you thinking, are you really like built for this? That's always gonna be like, or where do I go get money? How do I switch up what
I'm doing?
Do I switch up my style? Do I feed into what
into the
they
trend?
want? Like cause that's a big thing. Like it's easy to like no knock to it, but it's easy to put some stuff on Etsy and be like, hey, I can do your initials. Put this on the hat. And shit, if you catch traffic, shit, I guarantee you can reel in 500 plus a month easily off of Etsy. Like, so I know you could change that and grow on that, but I don't know. I just feel like when you got that drought, it's like if you really like. If you feel like you really putting out some fire, as far as like me, I feel like I be putting out some dope shit. Whether I sit on hats for months, whether I sell out, like it don't matter to me. I just keep going. Like the money don't really. I need it, but I don't need it.
That's that passion. The money can't motivate you, bro. The money don't really mean nothing, bro.
I guess when you
it's a bonus, bro. It's like
when you, I ain't never seen that much money. So like, I probably ain't never seen 15K in my life. Like I don't know what that looked like. Like I couldn't tell you what that looked like.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't want to skip the process.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't skip steps.
Yeah, it's like when you fuck it, I'm gonna take the elevator. I'm gonna bypass all this shit. Like,
you don't want to take the stairs.
Yeah, bro. It's like, dang, like
It'll bite you in the ass, I feel like.
Yeah.
Cause like you'll get thrown in a situation where you need to pull from the lessons you would have learned if you took the stairs, and you gonna get exposed, and you gonna fumble because like you don't know what to do because you ain't been through it before.
Yeah, man. That's exactly how it go, and that's what separates the real from the fake, bro. Real really love this shit, bro.
That's where it come from. It's like I think with me, that's like everything can piggyback to me. How strongly I feel about this shit.
Oh God, bro.
Like
can't nobody deny that.
Can't nobody deny that shit. Can't nobody take that shit away from me. Like I can be the only motherfucker to wear my shit for 50 plus years, starting today, and I would not care. I'm gonna keep wake up and doing the same shit I've been doing.
That's why money don't matter, cause somebody could take your money, but can't nobody take that passion and that love away from you. So it's like
that's why I kind of got away from like the branding. Name and shit. It's like that shit can get man. That shit can die quick. Like anybody can cancel you nowadays. Like whatever they taught it.
Make their own rendition.
Yeah, but it's like what I'm feeding in. Like it's just straight like out of me. So it's like when I switched it to me, it's like everything started making sense and it started flowing better, and even the struggle started making sense. Like okay. This is why, like you it's planning for something. It's definitely
like I learned this for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy because I think as human beings, bro, we just don't even be thinking about that like that, bro. For me, I used to want instant gratification. Like I used to want it real fast. But man, you saying that, man, like I thought about the 3 P's: passion, purpose, and perseverance, bro. Like man, you got that, bro. Man, that's real humbling. Cause me, I'm always worried about money. Like this money, I got bill due. But then when you said when you don't worry about no bill, then that's when creativity comes.
It do.
It's just something like, bro.
Sometimes that creativity bite my ass. Bite in the ass too. Cause like I'll put out some shit, and I think it's fire. Right. I'm gonna drop this shit. And I guess that's how artists be sometimes. I guess that's why they got the labels to be like, yo, hey son, chill out.
That one not there.
Chill out. Like, but bro, like it's like trial and error, bro. Cause I put some shit out, I drop it, I post it, and I'll be like, nah, cut it. It's 2 hours. Cut it. Nah.
Let me ask you this. So like, as a young creative entrepreneur, how do you feel like how serious people should take people's opinions and their takes on like your dream and like the things that you put out? Like how serious should you take the opinions of others? Like both good and bad. Somebody boasting your shit or somebody saying it's bad.
Bro, because I think that's where POV came from. Remember I used to go on POV. That was my first brand, bro. Like not saying that's dead, but like that was my first brand, first like learning lesson of this. So like that, me personally, I'm growing on that as far as like receiving and understanding what people are saying, because I know a lot of times people are not truly understanding what I do, so a lot of times they just trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
So I think it's stuff that you take away from it, and the stuff that you don't listen to, while whether it's bad or good. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of bad stuff, I ain't gonna say I try to key in on that, but I like to hear what people got negatively to say about it. I like to hear. I want to hear what you like. I don't mind. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. But if you got something, if you don't like it, like let me know. Or if you don't like me, that's why you don't support it. To say that, I won't. Like, we won't keep this little thing that we got going on. It'd be cut, but definitely listen to all of it. I feel like, and especially at the stage I am now, I listen to all of it because I can see all of it. I ain't got nothing else to do. I can dissect all of it. It ain't that much traffic towards me yet.
Exactly.
But I guess later on, I'll probably be a little more distant from it and not caring about it. But I ain't gonna say now I really care about it, but I do key into it.
For sure.
It just allows you to tweak them little things.
Yeah, it does.
Nuances
Exactly.
A little bit more.
It
so
helps
you get to a point you feel comfortable enough
to just
say fuck with y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
He get it.
You gotta use that. It's all about moderation at the end of the day. Everybody say something is good or bad, but it's just it all depends on how you use it really, and come with everything.
Yeah, it's crazy because I wanted to ask you, like you said, this is what you want to do, and some people may not see it as a real job. Like me, Z, and Sunko, we all want to do our own things, but have you ever got to the point, man, you say, so for all the people that's saying what like you do is not like a real job, so what do you got to say to that though?
True.
Yeah, true.
Honestly, I could say that damn desk job ain't no real job.
God.
I could say you a telemarketer?
Yeah.
All right, bye.
It's all based on perspective.
It's perspective. I don't care about that shit.
I feel like as an individual, if you getting up and you feel like you got down putting in a certain amount of hours doing some shit that you really love or passionate about, then.
And honestly, my mom had to kind of I say that because I say her because she sees me every day, so she seen the times where I was staying up all night. When I say staying up all night, I don't mean the 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I'm up at 7, 8 still fucking sewing, bro. It's just I want to rock these jeans tonight somewhere. Somebody such and such gonna be here. He gonna see it. So it's just I gotta have these shits on. It's just little stuff. She's seen that progress from me understanding. Okay, put this much hours into this. Take these 2 hours, put it towards this, and you set yourself up for tomorrow where you ain't gotta add those hours towards this. So it definitely I learned that balancing within it, and that because I remember those days where I used to I was working. Like I said, I was going to work at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, getting off at 7, 8, going back home. Me and my homies working all night till 4, 5 in the morning. Get 2-3 hours of sleep. Wake up, do it again.
Bro, I done did. We do shit like that.
Exactly.
I think that's the answer to getting your parents to believe in your shit. Cause a lot of people would tell me man, well, the reason your mom probably get on you so much because she don't see you putting in the work. But it's
you gotta understand that work.
You gotta understand the work that's really going on. It ain't just me probably doing what you said, staying up super late or sitting down writing. Just you feel me?
What
you think
in the morning, like you said, I got a routine. In the morning, I might be on the patio for 2-3 hours. Smoking and with my laptop, and you might peek out there and be
you working?
But I'm chilling. I might be digitizing something on the computer. It's software I got on my computer, so I be on my I brought it now. I ain't know how long I was gonna be here. I got some shit I can get done.
I'm one of them ones I like watching podcasts. I like reading. You know what I'm saying? You might think I'm just
that's knowledge.
Up. You feel me? chilling, but I'm trying to sit here really soak this shit in so I can goddamn add to my my toolbox and really figure out how to goddamn build the shit I want to build, goddamn, man. Even learn how to execute certain things, because you could goddamn attain a certain amount of knowledge, but not really know how to execute it and shit. So like, it's a learning process with that too.
Yeah.
And like, I think that we at the age right now where we doing that a lot, like really just doing a lot of research, being students for real.
For real,
Man.
we definitely trying to add to ourselves and add to that knowledge in our brain, bro. Because I think that's one thing we got away from. Like,
Training the mind.
Yeah.
imagine how much we used to read when we was in elementary school, bro. What was
What?
the AR tip? Y'all took them
the
joints?
AR
Oh yeah, and like reading like contests, like
Yeah,
you read during
bro.
the summertime, and then you get an award
Bro, we
during
used
school
to
stuff.
read, like, and I'm not gonna lie, I sit here and act like I read every day, but like I try to read something.
Yeah,
Whether it's a page a day, but I got a homie that be putting out blogs and stuff, so like, I key in. That's something I definitely read, like stuff like that. Oh, I'm on my phone. Okay, and it be different every time.
It's basically like assessing.
Bro, he see the like perspective be on point and all that. So I get my knowledge from little places like that, especially like podcasts. Too. Like I tap into y'all, bro. Like I'm listening all the time. Like
just being aware of the importance of that is like just a step in itself. Like, all right, I need to goddamn sit down and gain something before I can even put my foot on the ground type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about that. So like, I feel like a lot of people feel like they should be able to jump into their thing without putting in a certain amount of like sacrifice first, like a certain amount of time, a certain amount of hours. Cause like, I'm sure you didn't get to where you got to without spending hundreds of dollars, sitting down having to learn certain processes so I can execute this on the hat. Or like just putting in hella hours, cause like, I feel like a lot of us be like, oh, we want this big goal, but like, bro, you ain't even put in like 1,000 hours of this shit.
Yeah.
You haven't lost hundreds of dollars or bought the wrong shit or did podcasts when the camera wasn't recording type shit. Like,
Mike was recording.
Like the process is so nuanced that like you got to even figure out how much money you want to get to invest in what you want to invest into, and then figure out how much that costs, and you know what I'm saying, and what job you're gonna have to get to probably sustain that, and you know what I'm saying. It's just like so many little nuances, and like that take a lot of reading and watching videos, I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, and that's just a whole work process within itself.
And the sacrifice behind it, bro, because like we all sacrifice a lot. Like, bro had to call off from work to do this podcast today.
And then my excuse was, man, I had a sore throat. Oh, okay, but come back with like a doctor's note. I said, oh shit, nigga, you doing too much. Like,
But like, just like, I feel like a lot of people don't put enough emphasis on it. Like, it's a lot of shit you gotta go through.
You gotta put in no hours, though, man. Like, bro, me and Zion missed out on parties, missed out on all kind of little functions, all kind of shit, sitting here watching videos about entrepreneurship, you know what I'm saying, how to get some land, how to, you know what I'm saying, like, just different stuff like that, bro.
Man, and working these jobs that we don't want to work.
Yeah, man, jobs we don't want to work, like even looking for jobs, like the process of sitting down, doing interviews and shit.
Man, the
like,
first 2 weeks of being at a job sucks.
Exactly, bro.
Learning.
How you mean I'm here
On,
and I can't get nothing?
We not built for that, bro.
That
Like,
shit's stupid.
it like it look like the complex of being satisfied with just that. It's like I'd rather be doing anything else than coming here. But
it makes me grind harder though, cause it's like I know this is not my final destination. When you think like this is my final destination, then you just like, all right, I could coach from here. But like, we ain't on that type of time. Like,
this just a spot on the journey.
Yeah, on God, bro. And we at the super bottom of the totem pole. Like, this is just the beginning. So, like, I'm about to go ahead and goddamn bang this motherfucker out so I could, you know what I'm saying, get what I need to get and get out.
Because when I'm at a job, I be like, man, I'm just passing through.
I
don't know what to do.
Like, working, they be like, you the hardest working one.
Like, I think it was God, because I was about to go back to Lids. And just so happened, it was like, nah, we can't reinstate him because we terminated his like work order with us.
Yeah.
I was like, at first I was like, man, what? Fuck y'all, bro. Like, then I was like, you know what?
For a reason, though.
Oh, thank you, dog.
Most high focus.
Yeah, bro. I was like, man, y'all caught me at a low time, bro. I was trying to get
trying to go back to something that's not.
I ain't gonna lie to her, it was gonna be cake. They was just like, I ain't gotta sell no hats.
Whoa.
Like, the store manager was like, bruh, I just want you here to embroider on the days you here. I said, that's it. I ain't gotta sell no embroidery. I ain't gotta talk to nobody.
Yeah.
He was like, just embroider. I said, bruh, call your people, bruh. I was sign. I'll be here tomorrow.
That shit probably
run that
been
shit.
sweet, but
That shit easy.
it probably would have been a consequence that you wouldn't even seen coming too, like
Oh, yeah.
negative one.
6-7 hours of your day gone.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that as well. Like, do you feel like you have a balance with your time as an entrepreneur and a creator? Do you have a balance with like, yes, I'm gonna invest in my craft, but I do have a life to live, or I do have have other things I have to tend to, or is it just all merged together? Because I feel like mine is just all merged together. Like, we live this every day. It ain't like no off switch right now.
It's definitely not an off switch. I feel like I don't have an off switch right now. I have times where I'm forced to turn it off,
Mm-hmm.
but for me to be like, oh, off today, it feels weird. And I still find myself walking down to the garage, doing something, prepping for the next day or something like that. So it end up being like, damn, I might as well just run this one hat turning to 5. I'd be like, damn, all right.
Can't get away from it.
But it's like, I kind of had to find a balance because I'm still trying to find that balance of me sitting down at the computer designing and me putting stuff on paper, me prepping for certain stuff in the future. So me trying to market, I think that's what I've been lacking on lately. I've definitely been lacking on my marketing. But it's hard because I have to produce every bit of product that I have.
Yeah, all the hats in the business.
So it's like I can't pull up to certain functions because I might not have all the product I need.
Yeah.
So what's the point of pulling up if I ain't got no product to
It's
show?
hard to carry 50 hats on your back and goddamn.
It's hard to break.
20
And then
sweatshirts.
it'd be hard to like, can't just go in no store and be like, oh, I'm finna buy this size, and say you're gonna sell it. Like you might buy a popular size and nobody want that size. Nobody want that hat.
You can't predict.
You can't. So it's finding ways to use my time for sure. That didn't help me, but I definitely got a long ways to go because it's like you said, because it can quickly get mashed together. Like it can literally like you just see yourself in a loop.
What have you been attempting to do, like to balance that time?
Not going in my garage where my machine is on certain times that I don't need to, like I know I can do something else. I ain't gotta make no hat today or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sitting on a bunch of y'all see a bunch of
Yeah.
it's a bunch of hats in there. I really ain't gotta make no hats because I need to sell them shits.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't need to make no more hats, but I have to. I think it's just finding something smaller to do or something like finding a way to like. Okay, you gotta. I think I start listing stuff out like, boom, I want to eat first or eat before I work. I tell myself that.
That's a gem though, bro, because abundance really give you room to like do certain shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't have abundance or you lacking of something, anything, then you can figure out how to kind of jump over that line first. But like with the hats, for example, you got so many hats and now you got room to like say, all right, let me make hats every other day instead of every day because you ain't lacking on hats. You feel me? Like, so that's what's up.
That's why I kind of been
just
picking
kinda
up.
picked
Like
it up.
I had, like for a minute, I want to say months. I had stopped sewing. Like months. Like
But you
stopped
got
doing
room to do
denims.
that because you're sitting on hats.
Exactly. I was making money off hats too, so I ain't have to like make no denims as far as sewing or make this custom piece from scratch or whatever like that. It was like shit. This hat shit kind of feed me right now. So let me try to capitalize on it. But then, like you said, like I had to lose the focus. I had to jump back into something else that was helping keep my creative juices flowing, manage my time a little better, stop stressing me out. It helped me out. You know what I'm saying? I had to pick up something else again that I had lost. So I guess that helped me rekindle something that I still working on it. That.
So man, you ever like burnt out? Like you talking about man, you working like months straight, like weeks straight. So for me, cause I burned out in like mid-June, so cause I can go months without like working straight. Like man, you ever like burned out for real?
Yeah, I see it in my work.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
I say it's sloppy. I say it's mediocre. Right? You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, that shit.
I could
That shit was half-assed.
Yeah.
Like I ain't showing nobody this shit.
Something that you gonna wear.
Yeah,
In the
but
house.
them burnouts come when you, I think, early on. I used to burn myself out a lot.
Yeah.
So I used to stay up late. Didn't know how to match my time. Didn't know, like, living in Atlanta, shit so fast.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta kind of match that shit.
Yeah.
The city don't sleep, so shit, man, you can't sleep.
God.
So it's like,
I mean, there's always a time to get some money out there. So it's
exactly,
like,
bro.
if you ain't
And
on
them
it, you
people
missing
be
out.
up at that time. So it's like you need to be
too.
whether if you need to
Yeah.
just whether if you just need to rock your hat to the strip club down the street, man, like you need to do that. Like
It's some fun
it's
shit
something.
going on. You can get your shit off it.
So man, y'all, I mean, cause y'all both from Georgia. So when you say Georgia, like New York, like smaller.
no,
Man, New York. That's
No.
a different beast,
No.
bro.
no.
It's different.
Up north is way different.
Yeah.
Way different.
Way
Georgia
different.
is like
Georgia.
is like Georgia. It's
Georgia's smooth, bro. Like
Yeah.
Georgia got, cause you gotta think it's that southern hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
And you
But
just
still
thinking
mixed, but still mixed with that hustler like mindset. Like, goddamn, I got to go get it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
I think every little small, like every little city, like on the east, south, like from Macon to Savannah to Augusta,
Yeah.
they all kind of got that same little grit with
Yeah,
them. Like
that's
it's,
the difference between the South and the North, though. Like we got that grit, but it's
Yeah.
still with a welcoming vibe, like that Southern hospitality. You know what
I got
I'm saying?
homies that's from up north. They came down here. And,
Aggressive as fuck.
man, what? They
Yeah.
not like certain shit. They're like, bro, like, nah, these out here is bugging. This is not it.
But it's like, nah, nigga, we cool until you show us that we not cool, then we gonna get right with shit.
Shit, man, I hadn't seen this post. Like, you know, Georgia, y'all like be driving Chargers and like, what's this shit called? Hellcats, man. I seen this post. Man, they gonna start making it by 2023.
Yeah,
I ain't seen that, so
They gonna drop the V8 and put batteries in it.
twin turbo or something.
Yeah.
They can't make V8.
Man, them shit's gonna be expensive now.
They like.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the whole reason they discontinue them because gas prices keep going up.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Oh, they like it.
Yeah, I don't like them shit.
Yeah, them bitches stupid.
What type of cars you like?
They heavy as fuck.
I like old schools, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. I can say this. I don't look at a lot of shit I can't afford right now.
True.
Smooth.
I got goals and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got cars that I'm saved in my phone and shit that I like, but I can't say that like I know the latest car coming out.
Yeah.
Like I just don't look at the shit I can't buy right now. Like,
Or
that
like
just-
keep up with it. Like you
yeah,
can
I can't. I
buy-
don't keep up with it, bro. So like, I mean, if somebody told me like they threw me like 30,000 and said I had to buy a car, that's probably the only time I buy a new car right now. Like I wouldn't. Yeah.
That's how I got with shoes, bro. I used to be on them bitches. Like, I know the name of everyone, but that's because I could afford them. That's
I wear
because
some
I had
fucking
the
shoes
money.
that came out in 2014, 2015, bro. Like,
I got on some Adidas.
Bro.
Like, I mean, I got the shoes, but it's just like I got them bitches way back when
Exactly.
I had me a little part-time job that I ain't have to do nothing but buy shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
no rent, no
you
nothing.
feel me? Now I got bills and other shit to pay for, like shoes at the complete bottom of that, my legs type shit.
And once you have a purpose, all the other bullshit, it don't hold no weight no more. Like,
No, it don't.
no.
It don't. That purpose kill all that shit.
So,
I'm gonna you still have them things.
Yeah, you
Right,
still
for
think
sure,
about
you
it, for
still
sure.
want them,
but
like,
it ain't like that.
I'm saying they at the bottom of the list. They not off the list.
Yeah,
It's at the
yeah,
bottom of the
yeah,
list.
yeah.
So goddamn, yeah, it's still there, but it's like, man, I got other shit to take care of.
So Bryce, if you could give like someone starting out their journey of entrepreneurship or someone trying to be a creative, like any advice, what would you tell them?
that person that's sketching, they stuff out on a sketch pad or using Adobe to copy and paste. Hey, keep that shit going, bro. Find your why, find your style, and make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? People like stuff. I feel like people like stuff that makes sense, that have a story behind it, that they can feel, that they can sometimes say, what the hell was he thinking right there? But damn, that shit hard. Like, just have that sense of like different, like that different feel to him. Like when you got a cadence that don't flow with everybody else's, you stand out.
Yeah.
You either looked upon or you praised. Like, so it's like finding that, you gotta find that way. Once you figure that shit out, you figure yourself out, it's like unstoppable. You feel unstoppable. But just keep going. Like, I'm telling you, that why, when you figure out that why, it's like everything is, it makes sense, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, I got a question. So, like, a lot of people that I talk to nowadays, and especially myself, because like this is why I can relate with the people I talk to. They deal with this thing with like sometimes they why not good enough. They still be doubting themselves. So like, how would you like tell somebody that's dealing with that, like with probably like self-doubt, or like they probably just don't believe in themselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know they got the tools to be able to do what they know they need to do, but they still don't believe that, you know what I'm saying?
I think I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. I had to actually sit back, get out of my designer role, get out of my ownership role, sit back and look behind, like sit behind things and look and see who I was affecting, see who I was actually like.
Man, I like that.
People, like, just see the people I was making connections with, seeing the people that was actually taking initiative in my stuff, in my craft, in whatever I was doing. And once I seen that, it made it, you know what I'm saying? Once I saw, like, damn, like, my aunts and my mamas damn near look up to me now.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, that changed a lot for me. It wasn't even my brothers and them. Like, I know, like, I'm gonna eventually, like, they gonna
fuck with you. Yeah, for sure.
But for a grown up to be like, yo,
I like it.
You a reason why I go to work and I do this shit every day. Like, I see your ass in the garage for 7 hours or whatever. Like, when I saw them, like, when I saw the people I was connecting, bro, and affecting in positive ways, bro, that helped me a lot.
That takes a strong spirit to be able to remove yourself from your ego and like be like just look at yourself like as a human being from a soul perspective.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause you stepping outside of yourself, like you said, you like, wait a minute, I'm doing this, and this, and like it ain't nothing bad. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got no reason but to be like, all right, let me keep moving forward.
But man, what that is though, it's the 5 basic rules of life, like awareness, gratitude, happiness, and just being present. Like, you know, like on like, you know, like when you say like the why, like really though, man, I think it's all because of like the procrastination. You know, cause you know you got the tools, like you know you got the hard, but it's just like, do I feel like it though? You understand? Or like,
I feel like that feeling come from you not feeling like it would be effective enough though. Like that's my thing. Like, cause you know you got the tools, like we saying, but you don't know if your tools is of the right quality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you probably got the $5 drill instead of the
$20
drill. You know you got the tools, you just don't got the high quality tools, and you be questioning that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's why I feel like the why it ain't really enough for some people, because you still questioning certain things.
Well, you just gotta start.
Like,
for sure. That's the whole thing. That's what I realized. Like once you start, you kind of upgrade the quality of your tools as you go.
Man.
Like the quality of your tools ain't gonna upgrade if you just stay stagnant.
You think you got to get this to start that?
But you don't know. I mean, cause we started with the phone, and I bet you started with like a small sewing machine, probably.
$20 sewing machine.
That's what I'm saying.
That probably came out of like.
And where you at with it now?
What you working on now?
I still it's some equipment out there that I definitely want, but I'm trying to get to that point, bro, where like I got my personal shit in my crib, but the stuff I'm making ain't what everybody else getting, unless you just like that, like how you hit me up, hey, I got this jacket, like all right, I'm gonna have them A-list clients, but like I want to get to the point where, bro, I'm manufacturing stuff. I got this warehouse making this for this season. I got this one making for this season. When I get to them steps, bro, I feel like I can venture off into different stuff that I want to do. Like, I eventually want to start like helping direct and like
control the ship. You don't got to be
I want to
mechanic at the same time.
I want to help, like go out and find that talent and be like, yo, we need to put him in this room. Him right, like it's stuff I want to do for sure.
Yeah, let's talk about
fashion.
Yeah,
do you know what curating is? Like, so like, how do you feel like that's incorporated into what you do overall? Because I mean, you got to curate your own ideas and kind of put shit together to make the hats, make the clothes. You know what I'm saying? But like, you can do that in other places, putting people together.
Right.
Putting clothes together for other people.
Yeah. So with that, like, I think that ties in with how I just like if you look at some of my hats, a lot of them kind of got a concept with it. Like it's something deeper than just a flower on the hat, or like just me saying love on the hats and sign language. Like it's stuff deeper to it. So I guess that interconnection of me knowing what I'm actually designing this shit for in my mind. So yeah, that's how.
Man, it's real personal, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said with that warehouse, and you like just putting like next man on, like do you do like Shopify or like just e-commerce? Like, so why don't you do that though? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So I got a website and stuff, and I used to sell on Grail. I know Grail.
Yeah, I know Grail.
I think you told us that in the first podcast.
Yeah, I got some pretty good traction out of Grail for a minute. And then I just got like shadow banned, and now I can't even get no likes on my shit no more. So like, it's just it's a little iffy, but I think that e-commerce come with marketing.
Yeah, it do. Like the ads and stuff.
And I ain't had the time to actually dissect it. Ads come with money. Like I be looking at that shit like, man, I ain't got the money to allocate that to that. Like right. But it's just like, I have to, you gotta find it. You gotta find a way to, I don't want to say, I guess I just had to lean on the people that was actually trying to help me, provide for me too. So like, whether it was the smallest things, like I needed help taking this order at this pop-up, like, yo, my aunts and my mama got me, like they'll run the table while I'm marketing at the whole pop-up or whatever like that.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's little stuff like that definitely key.
You gotta figure out where to allocate time.
Yeah.
That's really
It's
that's part of the whole growth process though, because you constantly figuring out how to add things to your schedule and still be comfortable.
Yeah.
So
And you speak a lot about your mom and your aunt. Let's talk about how big it's like having a support system around you, and like that team, like that coercion of people that are for your vision. Because like one thing we started to realize, we realized a while ago, is like you can't do this shit by yourself. You gotta have people around you to help support what you're doing. So how important?
As much as I like to work by myself, it's key that you let them people in if they can help in any way. Find something for them to do. It's something you can find. Like if I'm doing hats, man, my mama sitting on the couch. Hey, yo, man, trim these up. I show her how to do it. Show her about 2 hats, how to trim them up, how I want them. She trim them up for me, take the backing out or whatever. Like it's just the small things that I lean on them. They definitely like my partners in this business. Like,
So they want to see you win.
yeah, for sure. Anything new I make, I send it in the family group chat. Like my aunt, one of my aunts, she my head graphic designer. Like, I kid you not. Like, I can send my auntie a sketch on the damn notepad and take a picture and send it to her. Be like, auntie, I need help. She be like, I got you, B. About 2 days, I might get an email. Oh, I bet. Let me do my magic then.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I ain't gotta reach out, worry about people doing it the wrong way and having
that's perfect.
Exactly. I mean, so how are you able to decipher from the real and the fake? I know that's a tough question, but I want the honesty.
I think it's a little harder nowadays because everybody kind of doing the same shit. Like,
It's hard to see who genuine.
back then, like back in middle school, you could tell, like, that nigga shady. Stay away.
And then it played out.
It played out, but it's like now you like, damn, the corny niggas got like money and shit.
The formula is there. You can literally go on Google and be like, how to create a brand, and like it's just there.
Yeah,
and like if you
which is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
That's great. Like, cause
But-
I got a template that I follow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
it's like what. So
come
like
with-
what he
it come
asking
with-
is what separates
Like, what's the
the
substance
real. If
behind it?
everybody got access to the same tools almost, then what separates the real from the fake?
I guess when you really looking, me personally, how I separate it, I'm looking at like what you really putting out, like the quality of the stuff you putting out, like what it's saying, like what you doing for, because shit, a lot of the shit I put out, I guarantee you the younger kids gonna see it.
Yeah.
So I'm not finna put nothing like, yeah, I might post whatever on my Instagram, but like my stories is my stories. You don't see everything, but like on my clothes, you're not finna see. I can take that back. I gotta take that back. 'Cause I do got an explicit hat. That's a new design. So I mean, but it's certain stuff I just don't tap into as far as me that I don't show on my brand. But it's certain stuff that people like that I guess brands like take initiative in that stuff. Like whatever the symbol may be, you stamping on your stuff, like that's your logo. If the hood love it, shit, you got a brand, dog.
Yeah, you do.
You good. You set. You got a support system. If the hood love it, dog, you good, bro. You good. Like, but it's getting that. It's getting them people to like your shit. And I be feeling sometimes my shit be too deep.
I mean,
And I be like, shit, I don't give a fuck. Like, it ain't for them people.
One of the characteristics I'm picking up is you gotta be consistent with your message. Like
you do. It's the message that you putting out. That's what I'm saying. Like when you looking at your collection and you like, all right, what does this stand for me? If you can't give me that description, I'm like, all right, what you doing this for?
And I feel like that's no matter what you producing. It could be goddamn, you could be working for somebody else.
Yeah.
But like, be like, the energy and motivation I'm putting into this is because of these philosophies and these ideas. And that's gonna go with you forever across the board. Yeah, that shit gonna show.
Like the real and the fake. You see them every day. I mean, you interact with the fake ones, you interact with the real ones. Real ones are rare. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him.
I mean, honestly, who is to say anybody is real or fake? You know how that shit goes. Like, you're not gonna fully understand everybody you come across. So it's like your perception that 5 minutes you met me might have been like, damn, that nigga fake.
It's all about perception, though.
Yeah. So it's like you just gotta.
I think you can't deny that feeling. Like, it's a certain feeling.
It is intuition.
It's
You got that
it's
intuition.
intuition for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Because,
So I think when you put it with that brand, like I said, when you know that it was separated, I guess that why, like,
yeah,
why you doing this?
yeah.
Oh, why? Cause shit, I seen such and such put out some T-shirts and he said he made 2,500. Oh, I'm finna do that too. I got some shit.
I mean, you gonna make 2,500 though.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
You
like,
gotta be deeper than that.
Yeah.
then they don't understand the process of doing it. Like,
Yeah, that's some
Stand
shit.
up.
That's some shit we say like, your willingness to do something will be like how much you willing to put up with the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that'll be the time you realize if you really want to do it or not when the bullshit comes. Like,
that's when it,
I'm finna stop right here,
Yeah.
or this is
That's when it
Niggas
that's when it get tough with
who
doing
only in
people's
it
stuff.
for the money is not willing to put up with their bullshit. They ain't not willing to put up
Yeah,
with
no, that's like explaining. Like when people ask me to do merch for them, I have to break down every bit of my pricing. I can't just give you a $500 total and you like, they ain't never did this shit before and they like, the fuck?
They think it's just a Adobe markup or something.
Not even, they like, for what, bro? Why it cost that? Nah, that's why I have to give you the whole breakdown.
Yeah.
Like if you giving me 100 of this, that might cost you. You give me 100 hoodies and you want like a left chest logo. Depending on how big it is and how many stitches it is, you gotta calculate all that stuff in. So that play a part, the labor, then the supplies. If you got 100 hoodies, you going through 25 bobbins. That's the bottom thread. You going through that. And then you gotta buy all the colors. You might that design might have like 8 different colors in it. You need fresh new spools for that so you don't run out.
Yeah.
It's certain you have to
gotta pay.
explain all this stuff to them, and when they see it, some of them be like, "Oh, okay, I understand that. That makes sense." You know what I'm saying? But the ones that just in it for the
money,
change, they be like, "Hell
Yeah,
no!"
that's
Like,
cheaper.
nah.
How important is setting your price?
Oh, and I'm gonna say something too. Like you said, my fault, bro. But you was like, you know, 'cause you said like a package deal. You had the different prices. So, do you think as like a business owner, like having like the package deals, that's more like attractive than having like a single deal, like like the Fiverr and like the Adobe, because you getting on like a list of things.
That's why I kind of put out like if I'm dropping hats, I try to put out a trucker hat. Like when I did the stripper hat, I think the first time I released them, the next week after them sold out, I dropped a trucker hat that was like simple, like it was the explicit hat. It was I try to like give to both sides of it. So it's like I get what you're saying. Like I do have those price packages where people come to me and they like, "Yo, I don't want to spend this much." Well, I tell them what I can do for you. Like But honestly, like setting, which you some y'all questions kind of like
how important is it as an entrepreneur to set your price? You know,
I was gonna tap into that.
Yeah, like this is my price. You either gonna pay, you gonna fuck with me, or
it's
I
like
catch you next time.
starting off. I was just trying to get the name out, you know what I'm saying, pushing shit. Give me whatever, not give me whatever, but like $10 t-shirt, whatever, $15 t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? Start selling my trucker hats, $25. Then I was like, you know what, I started embroidering them for real, like I was still selling for like $35. And it's like, when people kept telling me like, they $35, that's it? Like, for the hat, that's it? Like, when they kept saying that,
I need to raise my price.
I'm like, damn, I need to raise my prices. And what got me was I was selling on Grail. I sold the dude a hat for $40. And I want to say maybe like a month later, he saw we was selling a bunch of, he resold that shit for like $200.
Damn.
And I was like, dog, I ain't even know.
Niggas was like paying this kind of money for
and he
some
sold
shit
it. They bought it. And I was like, what the fuck? I had just resold on Grail. I said, nah, bro. Trucker has $50. $30. Like, I start like, and this, I gotta like, the way I price it. It just depends on how I feel the detail is on the hat or the significance of it to me. Like, I got the World Series hat on my website right now, like for Atlanta. I just like, I think I'm really throwing most of my embroidered hats, and most of my fitted hats start at like $90. I think I got that one on there for $65. Like, it's just is knowing what you putting out, how much you putting out. It's just scaling it. Depending on what you want to make back, what you want to strategic moves on it, man. It's like knowing you got a bill to pay, so you need to make this such on this drop.
knowing this how much you put into it, so you definitely need to make that back.
Yeah.
But that drop didn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Like,
like I had learned that sometimes it ain't even all about really resulting in money. Like maybe you want to gain more customers, or maybe you want to goddamn put out like a discount to reel more people in.
man,
You want to goddamn put out a package deal, or like do something for the women, get more women. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's kind of what I've been trying to tap into.
Yeah.
Like, I did Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals, and like,
What about Small Business Saturday? You ain't know about that? It's kind of
I think it was still running. My cyber, all that stuff was still running through that week, like whatever that week was. But like, I think that was my first time really doing promotions.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
And it got a little traction. You know what I'm saying? And then, like if you catch me like if I'm at pop ups and stuff, man, I'm definitely marketing with you. Like you get you cop the hat and the hoodie. You want the denims? I'll probably take $25 off the denims or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And like vice versa. Yeah. I definitely try to show love as far as regarding to supporting me too. So I just be asking people to bear with small businesses, because people like me actually touch everything I sell.
Yeah.
I'm shortcut it all the time, but and not saying that getting people to do your stuff is shortcutting, because some people, that's what we here for. That's what we got our skill for, to do, to help others. But it's like, I'm not just on Printify, whatever that is, or online where they print my stuff and I'm just putting it on the shirt, they giving it back. I ain't even touching none of that. I'm touching everything. I'm making the labels for the packages, I'm packing it, shipping it off.
Yeah.
Trying to do all that for y'all, man. So just bear with everybody that you see out there. They got a small business. They trying the best they can. It's hard out here for us, man. Like, it's hard out here for us, man.
I got any more questions?
Man,
I'm here.
I got a question, man. How y'all been, man? What's
Man, we been good, bro. We been.
I'm glad to see y'all boys still attacking this shit.
Bro, we in it for the long haul, bro. Like when you got that fire, that passion, like it's like I'm not stopping till I see where, so I get where I know this can be at. Like it's just like a progress, a progression, a constant progression. Like one thing I want to say to anybody listening, like when you start something, growth is like exponential. It's gradual. Like you might set some goals down, and you might not look at them for a while. You might glance at them every once in a while, but you gonna look up one day and be like, damn, I did everything on that list. Or that shit is real life now. Or you look at a vision board, some shit on there, it's real. Like it just comes gradually. Like that's what I'm learning. Like we doing stuff gradually. Like when we did our first podcast, we were saying, man, we want to do a digital magazine. We want to do this, We want to make jackets. We want to work on merch, and like this shit coming to fruition.
It is.
We got a digital magazine marker. We working on merch. We doing this and that. And we were saying we want to have guests on our podcast. Wouldn't even having guests consistently. Now we booked up. Like it's like, bro. We said, bro, we need to do podcasts. Where's just us?
Y'all ain't every minute.
It was just so many. Like what I was gonna say, like with the process, like man, the beautiful thing, man, it's not the money, man, it's the growth.
It is.
Cause when you look at, like, damn, we was just here like 2 days ago, but really it was a year ago. And then even with my writing, like I ain't had no clients, I ain't worried about the money for real. Then next thing you know, post one day, got 9 emails. Like, oh, you do this? Yeah, man, cause I'm charging this. Damn, but man, I remember I ain't had no clients, like I ain't had no money. Now I got money lined up.
Yeah.
So it's just growing. And then we never thought we was gonna have a third co-host, cause I remember like, I said, see man, you ever think about the third person? Man, I don't even know. And then boom, it's just like
It's all aligned.
Yeah, like everything just happened natural.
We all found, bro, like we done all kind of been on the same wavelength for a little minute anyway. You know what I'm saying? Me and Zion met first, but then he was telling me about Zay. I was like, well, it sounds like you be on the same shit.
Same frequency,
Yeah.
So, like, we just always been connected from the jump. So, like, this was pretty much inevitable. Because I've been talking about podcasts since me and Zion
since before we
met.
even.
like
before Official Life Fashion was a thought, we was talking about like we gonna do a podcast one day.
oh God,
Look at us now.
Oh God, like we had all kind of different names and shit for it, and like Official Site Fashion wasn't even in the air, but then you know what I'm saying, it turned into this. You know what I'm saying, we went from talking about it to doing it, and that's just kind of the journey we've been on in general. It's just like curating these ideas like we've been talking about, doing the research, gathering up the knowledge, and then learning how to execute, and then actually executing. And like we just been repeating that process over and over and over again with all the shit we want to do.
Yeah, bro. Like you said, a few significant things, like stacking, like sharpening yourself, and like stacking the skills and stuff. And then as well as like, meeting the people on your frequency as well. Like once you get those people, bro, you gotta stick with them until it don't work no more. Like it's rare to find people on your frequency, especially at this age. Everybody on some different shit.
Especially on this age, and I say again, especially in this age, like
this shit right here is hella important, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this shit hella important, bro. Just cause like we got each other's best interests in mind at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like so, no matter what we do, it just be like, man, if you need help, I'm here. Like that's just how it's always been. So I feel like that's just how it's gonna continue to be. We're gonna, you know, like I said, be on the same cycle. Like we've been doing since freshman year, gather up some knowledge, figure out what the fuck we want to do and do it. Like,
Execute, man.
Oh God.
So man, everything that we talk about now, man, we want this and want that, and it's gonna happen.
Everything else gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 years down the line, man, I want this, want that. It's gonna happen in due time, bro. That's why I don't even be stressed about the money no more, bro. I just
But
be
something
like,
I was thinking too though, bro, is like days really be long. Even though they seem short, they really be long. And like, so you just gotta be patient and give yourself time, bro. Cause it's like, you just gonna like you gonna see the same little shit go on. You gonna repeat the same mistakes, and you gonna think like, man, what the fuck am I doing? Like, but remember, days are long, bro. It's 24 hours, bro. It's 7 days in a week, bro. It's gonna take some time to figure this shit out, bro. Like, you gonna fuck up probably like 3 weeks out the month before you get to that last month and finally figure it out. And then it's 12 months in a year, like it's gonna take a little bit. You know?
I feel like as young people in general trying to strive for something big, we don't consider like the amount of time it takes to get to certain spots, and like we just be having like unrealistic goals sometimes. Like you gotta, like you said, you gotta focus on the small shit first. Like get up and make your bed and say something good about yourself first before you
niggas
think you should be there.
Niggas would be like, I want to buy a king size bed and move from this twin size bed, but don't even make up the twin size bed. You don't make your bed in the morning, yet you is like trying to grind to get this king size. Like just
that shit even harder to make up than the twin size.
Take it one step at a time, my boy. Like, come on, and like I'm guilty of that. We all are, I'm sure, bro. But like, just being aware of it is just taking that first step and being like, okay, when I catch myself trying to bite off more than I could chew, let me fall back a little bit.
Yeah, and I say this too: celebrating the small success. Man,
So
I always gotta celebrate the small ones, because if you don't celebrate it, you don't celebrate the big ones.
Because everybody ain't gonna see the small ones, so shit, somebody gotta take you to get to
That's what I'm
This should
saying.
be a sell too. You should need like all the outside validation.
that shit tough though. It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
But goddamn, that's important though. You gotta be able to motivate yourself.
So anybody want to shop with you, Bryce, or get in contact with you, reach out, look at more of your work, where can they find you at?
Alright, man, so Instagram, the brand Instagram is Jochannan, that's BJOCHANNAN. And my personal one is Bryce _Jochannan, BRYCE _JOCHANNAN. Also, I got a website, that's bjochannan.com. Y'all tap in, man. There's some goodies on there, man. More stuff to be tapping into. Subscribe to the website for some special deals and all that. And hey, support your boy, man.
So this is not the last time he gonna be on here. Y'all got any last words?
Nah, man, just like shit, you finna be like my personal stylist, designer, all that. Woo. I need something tailored and
Hey, let's
embroidered,
get it, bro.
whatever. I'm sending that your way, man.
Let's get it, man. Bryce nice for real, man.
Yeah, Bryce nice. I like that.
For real, man.
Slap that on a t-shirt.
So, and y'all remember this podcast because when we both get bigger and years down the road, y'all gonna be like, how y'all why y'all looking, them boys looking with Bryce? They got something designed by Bryce.
We all gonna get right.
We been knew Bryce.
Bryce gonna have a fashion house bigger than Gucci and Louis.
No, for sure.
And we gonna be in that bitch,
For sure.
kicked up, smoking with the
For sure.
unreleased shit on. And y'all be like, how you get that? That's the fucking fall, winter, 2045. Y'all, how y'all get that?
Cause we tapped into people on our frequency, like you said.
Bro, but that's a whole lesson, bro. Just embrace the people that you feel like good around, that you feel comfortable around, bro. If y'all could goddamn politic and philosophize and all that shit with each other and goddamn feel comfortable, man. Like, don't disregard their ass or don't send them back their way without getting their numbers, something. Check up on these people, bro. Like, cause that shit important, bro. And support they shit, like
sure.
all that.
Yeah, that shit,
bro.
Network, net worth. You know what I'm saying?
Network is your network, bro. Come on, man.
So
Keep these people close. Follow them on Instagram. Tell them you love them and buy their shit. Okay.
most definitely official side fashion, financial literacy, and mindset through the lenses of young creators and entrepreneurs. Yet again, we had another dope young creative and entrepreneur on our shit. Yes, always something new on the way.
Flavor always, man. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely official side fashion out.
It's dope.